everyone, this is Yoga Genie. Today we're going to do a backbending workshop class. So we're going to take you through all the backbendings and just do what you can and follow your body. So we're just going to start off in Sukhasana, in the breathing position, and we'll do some meditation breathing. Bring your hands to your knees into Gyan Mudra and gently close your eyes. And inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Gently, slowly breathe in and breathe out. Be still with your mind. Let it all go. Try and have no thoughts, just focus on your breathing. And relax your body. Notice the rise and fall in your breath. So important to take some time out to breathe every day. Just gently close your eyes and just make sure you spend time with your breath and meditating, even if it's just for 5 minutes. It makes a difference. It's good for your health and your well-being. Makes all the difference in the day. Just the last few breaths. And gently, softly open your eyes. And we're going to come to standing and do some Surya Namaskar. We're going to do 5 rounds. So just before we start, just make sure that you have a bolster, yoga blocks, some water. Even if you don't have a bolster, you just can grab some pillows and blankets. And we're just going to take you through the Surya Namaskar A and B. So this is postpartum, so just do what you can. Follow your body. If you can't do some poses, just do half of the poses or do what's comfortable for you. Okay, so we'll come to standing and just ground down your feet, and we'll start off in Tadasana Samastiti. So inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, raise your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana, and exhale back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And hold here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale or step to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. And exhale back down. Sorry, just move this. You can see me. We're just going to start in Samastiti again. Inhale your hands up the sky and exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana, and then roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana, and back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And make sure that you spread your feet apart and relax your shoulders, spread your hands, and hold here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step or jump to the front of the mat, up into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending pose, and then into Uttanasana, forward bending pose. And inhale all the way up, and exhale down into Samastiti. Keep breathing. I'm going to go through that again. Inhale up, exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale into Uttanasana, exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana, and exhale, roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana, and back into Adha Mukha Savasana. Hold here for 5 breaths. Keep your legs firm, hands stretched out, shoulders relaxed, and your head facing the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump or step to the front of the mat, up into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending pose. And inhale into Uttanasana. Keep breathing. Exhale up, inhale up, and exhale down into Samastiti. Inhale up, Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Exhale up into Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And then back into Adha Savasana. Hold here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump or step to the front of the mat. Halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale into Uttanasana. And then inhale up, your hands up, and then exhale down into Samastiti. And just one more round of A. Surya Namaskar A, it's a sun salutation. Inhale, your hands up, exhale, your hands down. Inhale, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale into Uttanasana. And exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. So this Surya Namaskar is roll up into Urdhva Savasana. It's 2,500 years old, so it's quite an old practice. And back into Adha Savasana. And it's like where the sun is worshipped to the god. Hold here for 5 breaths. And it's just a way of saluting the sun. 3, 2, 1. Step or jump to the front of the mat, up into Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale down into Samastiti. And next we're going to do Surya Namaskar B. Going to start off in Utkatasana, fierce pose. Just going to hold here. Bring your hands up and try and sit down. And breathe in and out. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. And roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Stretch back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Feel this pose. Bring your right foot in between your hands into Virabhadrasana and your left foot at an angle. Extend both your hands in front of you to warrior Virabhadrasana. And just hold here for 2 breaths. And exhale your hands down to Adha Savasana, to Chaturanga, to Urdhva Savasana, and Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward in between your hands and your right foot at an angle. And raise your hands up in front of you to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. And feel this pose. And exhale your hands down. Exhale your feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and stretch back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Utkatasana, fierce pose. And inhale your hands down into Uttanasana. And inhale your hands up into Samastiti. We're going to go through that again. We're going to go start at Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana, fierce pose. This is how it looks here. So you should be like this. Try and sit down and take a few moments here. Breaths. Just breathe. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale up into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending pose. And exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And exhale back into Adha Savasana. Step your right foot in between your hands and your left foot at an angle. And raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe here for 2 breaths. Exhale your hands down, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior. And bend your left leg and feel that stretch in that pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your feet back to the end of the mat into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana, downward facing dog. Breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale into Uttanasana. Back into Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Exhale down into Samastiti. We're just going to go through that 3 more times. Start off with Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Bend your knees down and try and sit down. Bring your hands forward towards your ears level, towards the ear level, and sit and just take some breaths here and breathe. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana, forward bending pose. Inhale up into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending pose. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Adha Savasana. Place your foot in between your hands and raise your hands up. Make sure your foot is bent, your leg is bent, and your left foot's at an angle into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana, downward facing dog. Place your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Bend your left leg. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your left foot back. Bring both your legs back into Chaturanga. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your feet or step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending pose, and into Uttanasana, forward bending, and then into Utkatasana. Bring your hands out and your feet slightly apart, and exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Just 2 more rounds of Surya Namaskar B. So start off again in Utkatasana, fierce pose. Bring your hands out, bend your knees, and breathe. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Place your right foot in between your hands and your left foot in an angle. Bend your right foot, raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And hold it here for 2 breaths. Exhale your hands down. Place your right foot at the back of the mat and stretch into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, upward facing dog. Back into Adho Savasana. Place your left foot forward and your right foot back. Raise your hands up, bend your left foot into Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Place your left foot back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to Uttanasana. Inhale to Utkatasana, fierce pose. Exhale to Samastiti. And we're going to do 1 more round of Surya Namaskar B. Start off in Utkatasana, fierce pose. Bend your knees, raise your hands up at an angle, and breathe. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale your feet back to Chaturanga Dandasana. 4-limb pose. Up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. Bend your right foot. Have your left foot at an angle into warrior. Exhale your hands down. Bring your foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Bend your leg. Raise your hands up into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Bring your feet back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana and exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up into Utkatasana, fierce pose, and exhale back into Samastiti. Now I'm just going to take some water and we're going to start our back bending postures. So we're going to start off with Parighasana, which is gate latch pose. So I'm going to show you from the side and the front so you can see. And we can use some blocks as well. So we're going to start off in Virasana. Now, I'll start from the side. So stretch your left leg out and your right foot kneeling. Try and keep your back straight. And if that's as far as you can go, that's okay as well. And bring your left foot up, your left hand up, and stretch it over. So you can feel the stretch at your back and at your hip as well. And also, if you'd like to place a blanket underneath your leg as well, or some knee pads. Knee pads also help as well. They're really good. But I'll just demonstrate it from the front. Start off in Virasana. Just stretch your left leg out to the side like this. And you stretch over. And breathe. So bring your chest out as well. And feel the pose. And you should feel it in your shoulder as well. And exhale down. And just bring your right foot in. And you can place it on the knee pad if you need to. And we're just going to do the other side as well. Stretch your right leg out. And your left foot is kneeling. And raise your hand up. And just at an angle. You can look towards your hand as well. And breathe. Really feel this stretch. If you can't lift your hand up, that's okay. You can place it down by your leg and just place it like this. If that's as far as you can go, that's okay as well. Just take a few breaths here. Exhale your hands down, gently bring your leg in to Virasana. Just support your back. Just roll it around. Now we're going to go into, just see how you feel with that pose as well, because sometimes it can be quite strong. But you can also You can also place a block as well out. When you go out, you can also place a block as well, which is good. You can just stretch towards that as well, or an egg or a block if you can't reach, but it's quite good as well. I'll just demonstrate it for you. Yeah, you can just place a block here, like that, so you can hold on to support it, or an egg. Just show you with the block, like this. I'll show you the other side. Place a block here, and then from that side as well. So just so you can like feel supported in these poses, you know. It's so important to do it correctly. And breathe. Feel the stretch at the side. And exhale back out into Virasana, hero pose. So now we're going to do Ustrasana, which is camel pose. It's a very like heart opening pose. So you can feel a lot of emotions here, and that's okay as well. So we're just going to start in Virasana as well. And I might use some blocks here as well. Just come onto your knees and just widen them. And then just support your hips at the back. Place your hands at the back. And slowly bring your body forward, your hips. And if you can lower, try and reach your feet. But if you can't, just place your hands on your hips for now. If you want to go with a more deeper level, you can always use blocks at the back. And press your hips out. And breathe. Gently come up. Slowly. If you want to go more deeper level, you can slowly touch your feet, gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, and feel the stretch in your hips. And breathe. There is a more deeper level where you come down on your forearms and you can just touch your feet as well. But I'll show you from the side the positions that you can do. Just turn. So we're going to start off in Ustrasana camel pose. And you can place the blocks here. If you just press your hips out first, supporting them, and then slowly come down and place your hands in the blocks if you can just go there, and stretch your hips out and place your head back And breathe. If you want to take it to more deeper level, just engage the core. And slowly come back and touch your heels and stretch out. Stretch your head out and breathe. Exhale back up, supporting your back. And just going to turn around back into Virasana to stretch out. And now we're going to go into Salabhasana, which is Locust pose. Just going to see a few variations there. Just take your time with these poses, you know. This is your practice, this is your time. So just listen to your body. Okay. So we're going to lie on our stomach. Our palms are facing down. And our feet and toes are together. And we're just going to breathe, and we're going to lift our hands and our feet up simultaneously. So just lift your hands and your feet up and raise your head up into Salabhasana, Locust pose. And breathe back down. And place your palms on the mat again and your feet together. And we're going to inhale up again into Locust pose. And raise your hands up and your feet up and your chest up. And breathe. And exhale back down. We're just going to inhale up back into hero pose, and we're going to do dhanurasana, which is bow pose, which is a very strong pose as well. So we're going to try and do that, or we can use a strap as well. You can use some blocks as well, yes. So dhanurasana is bow pose. So you start lying on your stomach again, and place your hands down by your side. So this one is quite strong, so we're going to place our palms face on the mat, and we're going to lift our legs up, and we're going to place our hands on the ankles, and we're going to lift our body up and kick your feet back and try and stretch them out and breathe. And exhale down slowly. I'm going to try that again. Place your hands inside your ankle or your feet. And we're going to kick out and lift your body up and kick out and stretch and breathe. And exhale down. Feel the stretch. to back, raise your body up, back into Virasana, hero pose. Stretch it out. Now we're going to do Bhujangasana, which is cobra pose. So just show you how to do this one. So you'll also lie on your stomach as well. And you have your hands down by your side. Place your hands up by your chest. Lift your body up into cobra, Bhujangasana. Now if you can't come all the way up, that's okay. You can just slowly come down and we can do baby cobra. Just lift your body up slowly. And exhale back down. Or into Bhujangasana, into cobra. And lengthen. Just lengthen your back. And slowly come back down. Inhale up to baby cobra. Exhale back down. Exhale back down into Virasana. Now we're going to do Supta Virasana, which is reclined hero. So just do what you can here, that's okay. So for this pose, I'm actually going to use 2 bolsters because I can't do the full reclined hero. So come onto your knees. I'm just going to show you from the side as well. Come onto your knees as well. And then I'm going to place a bolster behind me and place 2 bolsters. And I'm going to do reclined hero. So just press down here to the floor. And it's quite a nice restorative stretch as well, and just lie back. And you can press your hands and interlock your elbows. And you can just lie back. It's a lovely stretch of the back as well. And the front of your hips as well, you really feel a stretch. I'll just show you from the back as well. Sorry for the noise, I've got my mother-in-law and father-in-law minding my son, so I'll excuse the noise. I'll try to edit it out, but I'll do my best. Here we go. So we come into Virasana. Place your feet outside or whatever is comfortable for you, or you feel comfortable with your body. So you place your bottom towards the mat and then place it towards the bolsters. And just lie back down, just lie your back down slowly. And then we're going to put your elbows interlocked. And you just lie back. It's a lovely restorative pose. So you just Interlock your elbows and just stretch your body out. And breathe. Just be it calm with your body. Just know your limit and what you can do and what you can't do. It's so important. Don't overstretch your body. This isn't a competition. It's just you and your yoga mat. Spending time with yourself. You don't have to worry about anything at this time. Be at peace with yourself. And breathe. You almost feel like the cushion is supporting your back, so it's nice. Just going to spend a few more minutes here. I can just show you from the front as well. Slowly come up as well. Just up and kneel down, and then I go back towards the cushions, and then I go like this and I lie back. I'm going to exhale your hands out. Slowly come up. Place your hands on the mat. Just slowly come up. To the side. The next pose is a very funny pose. So it's called Simhasana. So I'm going to start off in hero pose, Virasana, and I'm just going to come forward and do Simhasana. So just come forward here, and I'm going to stick my tongue out and cross my eyes and breathe out. So come forward. And breathe back out. Come forward. Stick your tongue out, cross your eyes, and breathe out. Come forward again, cross your eyes, stick your tongue out, and breathe out. Exhale back out. The next pose we're going to do is Matsyasana, which is fish pose. Now this is quite a strong pose as well, so just do what you can. It helps your spine as well. But start by lying on your back. Just lie on your back and bend your knees. Lift your body up. Just raise it up. Come onto your forearms. And if this is as far as you can go, that's okay as well. And exhale back down. If you want, you can place a block underneath or a bolster. I'll demonstrate it. place it at your head, or you can place it underneath your body as well. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Place your legs outstretched. And bring your body up slowly. Bricks to the side. And we're going to do Halasana. Halasana is plow pose, so you can place a bolster if you can't reach the back. So I'm going to place a bolster here and start off in Dhanurasana, staff pose. And then lie back. And just put your hands underneath your bum towards your lower back and lift your feet up so you can stretch. And raise them back up towards the back. Just go as far as you can. Don't pressurize anything. And I'll just put the bolster there. And exhale slowly back down. Gently. I'm going to place another bolster. And lift your legs up slowly and press your hands down and place your legs stretched out and breathe. And slowly come back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And relax. Slowly come up into Dhanurasana and stretch. Shake your body. Get rid of all the stresses. Come up into Balasana. Stretch your body out. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Turn your body around and we're going to go into savasana. You have a well-deserved pose. So just relax your body into corpse pose. Your hands facing the ceiling. Your legs facing out. And breathe. Close your eyes. And just take this time for you. Feel the belly rising, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out. Try to have no thoughts, just you in this practice. You've worked your back really hard, and you've done the best you could. Start to notice your heart rate is coming down as you relax in this pose, breathing in and out. Just wiggle your feet as we try to become aware of our body, and wiggle your hands, bend your legs in to your chest, and come over to the right hand side. And stretch your body up with your hands, and come up into seated pose, Sukhasana. And we'll just do some, open your eyes, and we'll just do some gentle breathing to close this practice and this workshop today. Hope you enjoyed it. So we're going to place our hands on our knees as we did in starting this workshop, this postpartum workshop, into Gyan Mudra, and then we're going to gently close our eyes and do a few breaths here. So inhale, in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. We're going to finish off with 3 Oms and 3 Shantis. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today in this postpartum backbending workshop. I hope you enjoyed it and you just did what you could. Please like and subscribe, and I should see you next week in the next class. Have a good day and have a good rest of the week. Thank you so much.